welcome back to another stream. I think that as much as I fancy doing rating drafts, I think that one good stream where we have just some talk and discuss our drafts, and yeah, it will be fun. It will be fun to have. You can ask your questions. We can have some fun. So yeah, I'll be using the FF Scout website. We're going to talk about some fixtures there and etc, etc. I think that this will happen all too well. I'm now building my draft once again, as I yesterday changed it several times and I want to have discussion about it. Hello Kurum, I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, this is my team and this is how we are starting the week. I think that the game week rating is low for me, but yeah. Doing well. What do I think of game week 1 draft? I like it. I liked a lot, honestly. I liked a lot. What do I do on this stream? I'm answering all of your questions, and we're discussing some game week 1 strategies, etc, etc. Rudra Rush, I think that first defense is going to be a little bit tricky. Udogi has a knee injury at the moment, and I think that he will not be fit enough. Van den Ven is a good cheap enabler that you can get for your team. I like him as an option. I want to see if Danso starts playing more under Frank. I want to see Frank starts implementing 5 at the back when he's facing tougher oppositions. It's one to monitor for sure. But at the moment, I prefer Van den Ven. Hello, Kuba. Everything is okay for me. How are you doing? When I would go for a triple captaincy, probably when I feel like going for a triple captaincy. I don't have a specific window where I would go for it. Whenever I feel my captain is good enough option to have. So here we are seeing the fixture difficulty rating. I want to discuss it. It's something pretty interesting to consider, I would say. If we go for points, for how many points a team will earn, there is a big difference between Newcastle and Nottingham Forest, and they have a good start, Forest for sure. But all depends on your chip strategy, by the way. If you're like me and you want to exclude game week 6, then Forest are not at the top, I would say. No. Yeah, Forest are not at the top. Okay, Kuba, okay. Oh, if you want to do it game week 1, I supported Scrabble. You can safely do it game week 1. Kurum, I haven't seen it yet. I will review it later. So my plan is to probably free hit around game week 6. And if I do that, a team like Man City drops down heavily, Everton drop downs heavily, Forest drop downs heavily. If I decide to do it around game week 4 and do it like that, then a team like Palace drops down heavily, Arsenal drops down heavily, FPL Gory, the 5 teams with the best fixtures: Forest, Aston Villa, I would say, then it's Chelsea. For me, Spurs is there, and I would argue that Fulham. I would avoid Sunderland, West Ham, and Brentford, so the other 8 teams. I don't think that West Ham is that easy of a fixture. I think Brentford will be an easy fixture, Scrabble. I think that... yeah, Brentford are going to be easy. Wolves, I see as being easy. What else do I see as being easy? Bournemouth for offensive sides will be easier this season. So I see those teams this year. Yes, Kurum, I'm heavily prioritizing defensive contributions in my team. As you can see, Lacroix, Tarkovsky, and Muriel are here just for those returns. And I have Gabriel and Konsa for clean sheet. Rudra Rush, I don't think that you're getting Konsa for defensive returns. You're getting him for clean sheets. So I would argue that Konsa for 4.5, if you're looking to get him for defensive actions, it's not your guy, but for clean sheets, I think he's good enough. And he can be your good replacement in several fixtures. Palace, Everton, Sunderland, and Burnley. You have 4 really... okay, let's say Everton, Sunderland, and Burnley. You have 4 really good, 3 really good fixtures where you can use him for a clean sheet. Yes, Crabbo, Bournemouth as well. Who knows? I've seen an interview somewhere on X, so that's where. But honestly, if we continue excluding game week 4, so Liverpool, okay, so Palace from 15 drops to 19, which may maneuver my Lacroix pick to someone else. I can pick someone from Chelsea instead of him, because, yeah, why not? Yeah, true, Scrabble. Gyökeres, for me, it's wait and see at the moment. It's just wait and see. That's my thought process there. But I'm leaving my options open and probably not using the free hit at all in this run. Why should I care about it that much? I think the first 6 weeks, Arsenal are down here, but realistically they're not. Like United and Leeds, I don't think are a bad start for them. Liverpool, okay, is bad, but Forest, I don't know. Probably I see why people are going without Gabriel, but after that it's all Arsenal, so yeah, it's a little bit tough to decide. Leeds are down below, I get it. United, I get. But yeah, Sunderland is another team that I want to target. Forest, I don't know what to expect from their attack. They are signing a guy from Bologna. Instead of Elanga, they signed Igor Jesus. They've kept Morgan Gibbs-White. So I don't know who is starting. Probably Gibbs-White is starting, but that's it. And until game week 5, I will probably assess their season before I start doing it. He's injured for now. Tarkovsky is injured also, but I am doing drafts on the basis that they're coming back. And we will know if they're back. If Gabriel is injured, then Raya is in for me. Kurum, I would not risk it. If you are looking only at fixtures, Bournemouth is not a bad fixture for Sawa. Newcastle is not a bad fixture. Arsenal is not. Burnley for sure. So Everton and Palace are the 2 fixtures I'm most worried about Salah. So I would say that it's not an avoid. Dark Ward, I created a bench boost draft yesterday on a video. So if you want to see it, no, I uploaded it today, so you can see it. It's in my channel. So yeah, interesting fixtures. So I think that they are now here with attacking returns. Yeah, free hitting 4 is not bad, but I would say not savor a chip to be used in a specific moment. Yes, Joseph is correct. Salah always delivers in tough fixtures. Yes, Crabbo, but check the stats before that. That's irrelevant. Best 4 million, probably Reinildo. Reinildo, I would say. I think here Aston Villa will get a clean sheet. Yes, Crabbo, but the data is irrelevant at the moment. If you look at back his data, you're looking at a sample size. Look at 38 game weeks. So, yeah. By the way, Fulham is pretty high. And especially here, Leeds, Brentford. Hello, Foreign. Kurum, I think that Liverpool goals will increase. Of course, it will spread, but Salah will get more assists because last season a lot of chances were missed. So Isaac will probably not miss them. Mikhail, I would probably go at 5.5 and save the 0.5. I would save the 0.5 if I were you. Yes, Crabbo, I don't say that the Haaland strategy is bad, man. I think that Haaland is a good option as well, especially if you're not free hitting in the first 6 weeks. So, of course, you can ask a question. Rudrash, I would say that your attack looks strong. Yeah, it looks strong. Ben, no, I'm not planning to bench boost in game week 1. I'm probably bench boosting in game week 15. Oh, Warren, so you're joining the trend of no Haaland and no Salah. I'm playing it for the whole season as well. Scrabble Anderson is for consistency. You have to play him 38 weeks in order to get all of his returns. You cannot pick fixtures for him. That's the thing with defensive midfielders. I know that a lot of people are picking them in their sides. But for example, for me, that person is Rodri. I'm relying on him if he's fit for 38 weeks. I'm not benching him left, right, and center. And that's the biggest thing that people are not understanding. You have to play your holding GM every week because you don't know when his returns will happen. So if you're looking for a cheap midfielder that can enable a good draft and you're going to rely on him for 38 weeks, Anderson is the best option at 5.5. If you're looking for explosiveness in easy fixtures, Arias is your guy. So you make the decision based on that information. Hello, Lobby. Nice to see you. So I think that until Europe fixtures start, Wood will be playing. After it, I think they will share minutes. So for the first 3 weeks, I think Wood is playing. Dark World, game week 16, it starts. Yeah, because you have the budget spread, right, Scrabble? Let me just look at one strategy that I discussed. I can free hit in 19 as well and bench boost in 15. I have plenty of options. Hello, Genko. Zdravej. Bruno and Bowen, Palmer and Welbeck, Saka and Rogers. Probably Saka and Rogers is for me, and also Palmer and Welbeck is good. Rude Rush, I would go Morgan Rogers. Yes, Wobby, I'm only playing with players that are with nationalities that have won the World Cup. I will showcase it to you why it is a good week. Let me just go to 15. So Chelsea faces Everton. Arsenal faces Wolves. What the hell? No, sorry. Spurs faces Brentford. A lot of goals here. City faces Sunderland. Newcastle faces Burnley. And Liverpool plays Leeds. And Brighton with cheap assets faces West Ham. So I would argue that this is a very, very good. They suggested wildcard of 13. So Edits, I already answered. I think that the season will be started by Chris Wood, but then they will share minutes onto the field. But yeah, here what I want to mention is look at that week. Of course, they're saying that because you cannot bench boost a Haaland and Salah draft. It will be very, very hard. But for me, it's not going to be hard because I'm playing no Salah and no Haaland. So I will have Wirtz and Foden, by the way, for the most expensive players. And I can have Spurs against Brentford, City against Sunderland, Newcastle with Gordon on penalties, with 5 million defenders available. You have Tonali to cover there. Then you have Brighton with Welbeck, the Copper, Verbruggen, all cheap assets that you can, Baleba, that you can rely against West Ham. Then you have Liverpool facing Leeds. So yeah, you can have all of those players there. So I would say that you have a potential to get a lot of points in 15. And game week 19 is a mirror match. So probably I will bench boost in one of the weeks and free hit in the other. Or just prepare with transfers for the other and free hit in a random week. For now, I have not thought about free hits. I want to see more transfers. Probably in the last week, I will fully focus on exactly where my cheap windows will be. But by the looks of it, game week 7 looks like a potential for my free hit, because if we look at game week 7, so we're going for game week 7, we have, okay, I have those, I can get United players, I can get more Bournemouth players, I can get more Spurs players, by the way, and Chelsea faces Liverpool, and City plays Brentford, so yeah. Wobby, yes and no, because at the end of the day, you want clean sheets from your defenders. You prefer to have clean sheets other than defensive returns. So if you want to get the defensive returns, like you are mentioning, those defensive returns will accumulate to maximum of 4 points. If they concede 2 or more goals, they will drop. But if they get a clean sheet, you're up for 6. So I would say that you prefer to have your center backs still playing in easier fixtures, because they tend to return well in those fixtures also. Top 3 4.5 defenders, Konsa, Richards, and probably Wan-Bissaka. But let me check. I will check with you. So Richards is in first place with, I would agree, Wan-Bissaka and Anderson and Konsa. Those are my 4 options. I gave you 4. The Copper is number 5 for me. Senesi is pretty high after Liverpool game. Yes, Crabbo, I believe your team haven't been rated yet. I will rate it tomorrow. You can ask every question here. No worries. The Copper is number 5 for me. I want to see how he joins the Prem. Richards, Anderson, Wan-Bissaka, Senesi, Konsa, those are proven defenders. So that's why I'm steering clear. If you see here, I have only one player that is a new player to the league, and that is Florian Wirtz, my Liverpool cover. Everyone else is Prem-proven. I don't have Gyökeres. I couldn't have Gyökeres, but I don't have Ekitike. I don't have players that are new to the league. No Ansari. I will rate it tomorrow, probably for a video for tomorrow. Hello, Andrea. I would not pick Rodon. I would not pick Caicedo. Because Rodon, I will pick probably Renewed over him. If you want someone instead of Caicedo, I will go with Baleba because you are blocking that way. You have already 3 Chelsea players that way. And I would not go for 3 players from one team. And Evan Nilsson, I will not start the season with him. Probably I will start with Welbeck. Johnny, I like that idea. Why not in game week 4? So you have this range in game week 4, you get Salah. So yeah, it's okay. Yes, Rodon is 4.0, but still I'm not a fan of. Game week 4 for Liverpool. Let's see game week 4 to game week 10 because that is the game week 9 because that's a 6 window. Burnley, Everton, Palace, Chelsea, United, Brentford. Yeah, I like that run, Johnny. Yeah, Rodon is 4, but I prefer Renewdo way more. Renewdo and Estef. Estef, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Both are better for me. But still, I would argue those are good fixtures. But wait, if we sort, by the way, the fixture difficulty rating for attacking fixtures, Forest is still at top. But what is interesting for me is that Fulham is in 2nd place. Yes, good decision, Wobby. Yeah, Steph is good. Gordon, Eze or Ewanga. Probably Gordon or Eze. Probably Eze to start. I want to see who else Newcastle buy or sell. So probably Eze to start. I like that team, Ansari. No, Andrea, you can do it by yourself. You can go into the description. There is AI team rating link. If you click it, you'll be redirected where to input your team and you see the percentages. Today, I'm not focusing on team drafts. I want to speak about my team and different fixtures to discuss with you. So sorry for that, but you can do it manually. You can copy and paste a screenshot. It's pretty good. Dawo, probably if he plays, or Dorgu. But if we look at your team is good. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm sorry for now with the information that we have. I like it. But yeah, the attacking fixtures that we have, I think that Liverpool are pretty low. Because they're giving too much rating to Newcastle away for Liverpool. And I think that they're giving too much for Crystal Palace away. But I understand why. Arsenal, yeah, Liverpool game is going to be tough. Newcastle away, I don't fancy that much. But Fulham is pretty high. And I would argue that Fulham, especially in game week 2, 3 and 5, 2, 4 and 5 have a good fixture run. So Raul Jimenez, I don't know why he has been overlooked, but he's good. If we take a look at someone like Smith Rowe, he has been overlooked as well. Not a lot of predicted points, but if Reece Nelson joins them, I think he will be a good midfielder to target. But the best option from Fulham to start is Raul Jimenez, in my opinion. Rinos, I think it's viable. It's risky. I'm playing a no Salah and no Haaland draft as well. Yenit, I'm not confident at all. I want to see his performance in preseason and to who else they sign. But if you look at from offensive perspective, Spurs are pretty high. Sunderland, I don't agree. Okay, Johnny, so you go for Haaland. Forrester pretty high, but I don't think they score too much goals, but still Wood is a good option. In games 1, 3, 5 and 6, I think he's a good option. You speak about 8 Nuri, who knows? Or no? Who was the highest? Oh, Robinson, sorry. Yeah, Robinson is good. Yeah, Robinson. Robinson is good. The issue with him is probably his price, but 5 million, it's okay. You can play him. If we go for defense, you go for Fulham that are pretty high. You can play him against Leeds and Brentford and United probably. Mikael, depends how many wingers they keep signing, because they signed a left winger, they kept Morgan Gibbs-White, Igor Jesus can play. If they sign one more winger, it's tough. Best 4.5 defender for me is Chris Richards, this guy. Second best option is Konsa. That is an option. What nationality is Tete? Oh, he's Brazilian. If Tete plays, I can pick him for 4.5, by the way, and save some money. They will sign someone, Scravo, don't you worry. Johnny, because he plays a little bit like... it all depends on if Ben Davies or Udogi start in left back, because if it's Udogi at left back, Poro will be playing in the 3-back, while if it's Ben Davies, it will be Poro playing basically as a right winger, so that's why there are differences there. Lobby, I think so, the same. Bruno and Rice, I would say. Bruno is very, very underrated, yes. What I can do here is, because I want to check something. So let me go to fpl.team and let me build the draft. Sanchez plus Anderson, I choose Scrabble. So if we go Muriu here, if we go Tarkovsky, if we go Gabriel, then we pick... I will pick only the defense. Then I go Lacroix, and then I pick Konsa. So I start like that. Baleba and Wood for me, Andrea. Then I go here and put Konsa in, probably instead of Muriu. Who they face this week? They face United. Then I go to here. I still don't play Lacroix. Yep, lobby. Brentford, you mean, not Spurs. Liverpool and Arsenal for me. VVG and Gabriel Swash. Skelly. I prefer Watkins to start, Andrea. So here I will need a defender, and that defender will be Muriu. So game week 4, this is where Lacroix shines, but this is the same week where Tete will shine. Then I go with Lacroix versus West Ham. But do I need Lacroix here? Yeah, I need him. But Tete can cover for him as well. Wolves. Ansari, let's see if Gyökeres starts at all. It's too early to say. And if you want to replace him, just take him from the beginning. Yeah, Muniz is good as well. So that's game week 5. Then we go to game week 6. It's tough for them both. Then it's Everton. Then in game week 8, I have one. Okay. Lobby, he's good for clean sheets. Why Bruno is on your bench? I would not pick Mituma. I will pick Bruno and a 4.5 in that case. And I will increase my defensive coverage. I will get probably VVG instead of Wan-Bissaka, Johnny. I think he wants to move on. So Tete is good coverage, but I have the same coverage with Lacroix. So yeah, I prefer Lacroix. Aston Villa until game week 7 and then they are a sell. Okay, I will sell him for my Arsenal. Here is where Spurs season ends. Yeah, I feel like this is a better suited team for me. What I will probably end up doing is here I will get Rodgers. And finally, probably replacing Sanchez if he doesn't start with Raya, but we'll see. For my 6 million defender, Cucurella is at the top, obviously. If Tarkovsky is injured, I will probably go for Cucurella, Pickford. I think that will be the run, but we'll see. Johnny, I would still play Bruno in game week 1. He can get a penalty, a defensive return. He's way better than Mituma. Mikau, yes, it is. Every formation is viable. Yeah, it's not. He meant and die. But yeah, if Tarkovsky is looking like being an issue, I will just play Pickford. And I will be happy with my team. But yeah, probably Eze will be Rodgers and Tarkovsky will be Cucurella. And then it will be Pickford. Sadly, I will have to rely on if I swap in game week 1. If we go and take Pickford here and we get Cucurella, I start like that. Then I keep them like that. Then I keep them like that. Then I go like this. I will have a benching headache, but it's okay. Game week 5. I can play it like this. Game week 6. I can rely on this. Game week 7. Game week 7 I will have issues. Great, Ansari, great. Rinus, I cannot get him because I'm playing only with players whose nationalities are World Cup winners. Johnny, if Tarkovsky is fit, he will start. Best 5 million defender for me is Lacroix, by far. For me, that's the best defender. Second best is Romero is pretty high if he plays. Second best is Neko, probably. And I think Mikulenko is there, but yeah, O'Brien as well. But for me, the best 5.0 is Lacroix. Triple Bournemouth seems risky. Yes, Andrea, that's true. Yeah, Lobby, I'm trying to bring you a different content, because if you want to watch the same boring, same team, you can watch the other 500 content creators around the world that create content. They will have similar teams at the end of the day, and I want to provide something different. Ah, okay, Johnny, I understand that, okay. Yeah, I get it. Ansari, until I see him being Prem proven, I have no opinion about him. For the start of the season, one of the most important things is to start with as much as possible Prem proven players. Players that you know what they will deliver. Good lobby, good. But yeah, I don't want to be as the other content creators. I want to give you something different. If that means that I screw my rank, I literally couldn't care less. Adrian, great. So I will be basically the no Salah, no Haaland content creator that you go and watch. But you can pick Bruno, you can pick VVG, I cannot pick them. You can pick Gyökeres, you can pick Isak, I cannot pick those players. Yeah, but I would keep Watkins for the first couple of weeks like you do at. No, Ansari, it's not. So Palmer, Bruno, Rogers. Palmer, Bruno, Rogers. Probably Eze Anderson or Ndai Rodri. Scrabble. Really, Newcastle? Let me check. I want to see. So, Wan-Bissaka. So I have to play him in the... Here it's going to be Tarkovsky for now, and here it's going to be Sanchez. So first game, I will have to bench Wan-Bissaka. Okay. In game week 2, I will have to play one of Lacroix and Murillo. Not a fan of. Then game week 3, I will have to face Nottingham Forest. Not a fan of. Game week 4, not a fan of. I would disagree, Newcastle. Sorry, but I would disagree. Konsa, I don't expect much for him. Just pure clean sheets. Ansari, because I've decided to play with nationalities that are only going, that have won the World Cup. Portugal hasn't won the World Cup, so I'm not going to pick any of their players. Yeah, Lobby, that's why probably Rogers is going to be for me there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Ansari. I don't know how... if you guys have any idea how I can showcase it on the front screen that I'm using only World Cup winning nations, I'm all ears. Newcastle, yeah, but I prefer clean sheets. Thank you, Ansari. Why not? Brentford have lost their whole attack. Then you have Everton, Sunderland, and Burnley. I see clean sheets in at least 4 fixtures. from Aston Villa's perspective. Gordon is a player I'm interested in, especially if he's on penalties, by the way. Good evening, Mr. Scuffy. Gordon, if he's on penalties, by the way, he will be massive. Scrabble, Neku does not have more points than Murillo. Murillo has way more points. Ansari, because I need a Manchester City cover and I'm using him for his defensive returns. And soon I would want a second Arsenal defender and Saka, so that's why. Andrea, that's the pure golden rule that I look at. Goal involvements per team. For example, someone like Bowen is great because he's involved in almost everything. Someone like Watkins and Rogers, they're great because they're involved in almost everything. So yes. Yanit for me is Palmer, Rogers, Watkins. I don't know. FF Hub haven't implemented it yet, so I would have showed them for free for you. So let's look at some players' predictions. It's interesting for me to see. So goalkeepers, the first 6 weeks, the top guy is Alisson, okay? Raya is second, Sanchez is third. Interesting. First 8 weeks. Ansari, don't pick 3 players from any team. Apart maybe from Aston Villa. Johnny, 3 clean sheets in 7 weeks. It's brilliant for me, for a 4.5 defender. Fantasy Football Pundit. Fantasy Football Pundit. Yeah, okay. So Murillo has 10.6. Neco Williams has 8.7. So, yeah. Do you need a holding midfielder, Ansari? And Dai is good. Kudus is good. Arias. Anderson. Smith Rowe can be good. Gabriel is only third for predicted points. Fifth. Salah, Saka, Palmer, Bruno, Rice, Cunha. Rice is pretty high for me. I just don't get it. Top 2 6.5 midfielders and Dai and Rodri for me. Yes. This is his predicted points data. Hello, Tyson. Nice to see you. Yeah, long time no see. I don't say that Williams is bad. I'm just saying that Muriel gets more defensive contributions. That's it. Rogers for explosiveness, Rodri for 38 weeks. Don't forget, I'm picking Rodri for 38 weeks. If he's fit, he's not leaving my side. Kudus is good also. Yes, Kudus is good. Yes, I can. So you want Wood and Evan Nilsson. Here are their predicted points. Hello, Cortex, long time no see. Mikael, get Bruno and spread. I would not go Damsgaard. Mituma is interesting, yes. Yes, Cortex, of course, you can do it. There is no data for Gyökeres yet, Yenit. Cortex, don't get Aina, get Williams. The rest, I like it a lot. Just swap Williams with Aina. The rest, I like a lot. Those are my thoughts. Wobby, depends. Rogers is an explosive pick that you chase fixtures with. Rodri is a player that you want to keep for 38 weeks and play him every week of the season. With that information, you can make your decision should you downgrade him. Depends on what are you going to do with that player. And I know I can compare maximum of 2 players. And I can compare Ndai and Kudus. So here are their points. Ndai leads the way. So if we compare Ndai then with Mituma. Oh, I can with an... Okay, so I can with 3 players. Yes. So by the looks of it, they're pretty similar. The advantages are here for Ndai because he takes penalties. Mikael, if I play 4-5-1, I would pay up for at least one 5.5 million striker. Wobby, just you know, Rodri can deliver in any fixture. If you want to get his full potential, you either start with him now or you wait for him, and whenever you put him, you will get that less percentages ownership. If you're chasing for fixtures, it is going to be Rodgers. Caicedo and Baleba, I don't know here if defensive contributions are already counted. If any of you guys want to do this over and over in their free time, you can just go and you can go and join with my affiliate link. It's helpful for me. No, they fired them. They're all the same. I would pick Baleba because there is a higher chance that you want 3 Chelsea players. Shade Eze or Kluivert? Probably Eze. Not yet, Mikhail. Thoughts on him? Yeah. Oh, those are some good stats that we're going to see. We are going to use that. I already answered on Discord, Wasif. I will drop Rice to Christie and I will get Kudus to Wirtz. Yes, because you have to be, you have to subscribe for it. But yeah, I will use this for sure. That would be very, very interesting. So to answer the question from Cortex Sunderland, and then it's tough for them, yeah. That's why I'm no West Ham at the moment. Yeah, I prefer no Spurs than no Liverpool, Wasif, believe me. So yeah, Ansari, if you want to use all of the tools that I'm using, you can become a member. And by the way, there is an offer already that I forgot to mention, that if you go and join and you declare a mini league and you message them, I want to win this mini league, and if you don't win it, they will return your money. So you can do that as well, Ansari. You can follow my link in the description and you can just join, and then if you don't win your mini league, you earn your money back. Just having that in mind. So here the highest points by far is Virgil, but not by much. Muriu is second, Tarkovsky is third. But I think that Tarkovsky Leeds data is a little bit mixed, because you cannot say to me that Leeds is a worse fixture than Wolves away. So I would say that here they're contemplating that he might be injured. So if he isn't injured, I expect somewhere in the 4.6. Yeah, Wasif, we'll see. We're just speculating. Ansari, if you subscribe to FF Hub, it's the same. Not being my member. If you go and click the Fantasy Football Hub link and you buy your subscription, you can do what I mentioned to you. Basically, you go, you join, and so just a second. I will get Murillo over Williams in order to have that 5 million defender locked, and I will keep the other guys. I would probably get Richards over Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well. Sep, here is how my team is looking. Do you see Salah? Do you see Haaland? So I'm going without both of them. For the whole season, by the way. Foden and Guardiola for Mirinus. Best 4.5 defender for first 3 weeks. Only for the first 3, it's probably going to be... probably going to be the copper. But only for first and second. Van den Ven is also not bad. But for first 3, it's the copper. For first 6, it's Konsa. Mikhail, I already answered you, man. Thank you, Cortex. Haven't you watched my video? Wasif? Yes, he can. Mikhail, are you copy-pasting only? You're not listening, right? It's easier to not listen. I don't care about the budget. I want to have a challenge for me. I'm playing only with players from the nationalities that have won the World Cup. So, Spain, England, France, Germany, Italy, Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil. I already have a solid defense, yes. Benny Blanco, because I want to own Rodri for 38 game weeks. I want to get his goal contributions and defensive contribution for all of the 38 weeks. Cherky is someone that I would go if I want to chase points. If I want only the good fixtures, I will get Cherky. So for example, in game week 6, I might get Cherky in. But Rodri will stay for those 38 weeks. Sep, I think they both can be good. Yes. Both can be good. I would probably end up with Rodgers. Wasif. Yes. But I want to start with proven players. And the only 6.5... No, I lied. I can get either Savinho at 7 or Cherky at 6.5. Rodri is my holding GM. No, we're not all going to be different, Cortex, believe me. We're not going to be different. There will be hundreds and thousands of people that will just copy someone else's team, being Harry, being Raptor, being Angie, being Mate, being Fran, Tom, the other Tom. They will have similar squads at the end of the day. There will not be different teams. Okay, guys, I need to go and start recording some videos for the week. Thanks so much for watching. I would expect this to repeat itself in a couple of days so we can discuss more. We will discuss more things and more and more and more. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you liked it. I will be back probably tomorrow with another stream. So be prepared, and we'll have more and more and more chats. I just wanted to get a quick stream out. So yeah, thanks so much. And yeah, I want to say thank you and see you soon. But for now, I'll be heading out. Bye.